She's your queen to be.
Hey everyone, me Queen Flex. I now have with me Bitcoin Queen. She's going to go over opening range for you guys today so that you can understand how that is tradable for the first 15 minutes of the stock market. So Bitcoin Queen, it's all yours.
Hi, what I'd like to introduce is the opening range, which I identify in the mornings. On my screen is a high and a low for the first 15 minutes of the day. That top bar here, the actual name, in fact, I'll tell you the name of the indicator is called opening range testing. You can find that in your indicators located in TradingView. If you type in opening range, you'll see opening range testing by Busy Business. 691 individuals are indicated on there as of right now. But then you click on that and then add that to your screen. I already have it added to mine. It is the bars that'll show up. They'll show up a little bit lighter than this. As a matter of fact, what I'll do is let me go through and I will actually add it for you so that you can see what it is that I do to it as I utilize it. I'm going to delete it and you'll see that it's gone. And then I'll go up to the indicator and add opening range. Testing, and it will populate my screen. So I have it to the side there, and I'm going to go into settings actually, because if you can see here, it's really faint. You're not able to see it very clearly. At least I can't. I like for it to be well defined. So I will go into the opening range testing, click on settings. And then the first area that's plotted is your, I refer to it as the OH or the opening high. And then I'll click on that. And then I'm just going to make it a deeper color green for myself. And you can select any color that you prefer, but the main thing is that it's deeper for you. I'll change the opacity as well and increase it. And then I also increase the thickness of the line. I'll do that for the top OH, and then I'll also do that for OL, which is the opening low. That's what I will refer to them as when we trade it on in the Discord, in our Queen of Trades Discord. And I typically change that one to a darker brown. I already have something saved. And I'll increase the opacity and then also click on the thickness of the bar. And then I'll click OK. And now I can see there that I have those two bars, a high and a low. Right now I'm on what you call replay within TradingView, and I'm on the asset, Amazon.com, AMZN is the actual ticker symbol. And I am on today's date, which is, I may need to go back and go find it. But what we'll do is I'm going to do a replay and I'll show how that opening range was traded. So just bear with me 1 second while I get it back to the 9:30 hour. All right, this one happens to be dated June the 14th, but that's fine. That's on Friday. You'll see even the change of day. This was the previous day, July the 13th, that Thursday. And then you see the green candle, the elongated green candle that's there. That's the actual open of the day. And I have the time frame set as 5 minutes because it's the 15-minute time frame. One of the things I will tell you is that you can switch it to a 3-minute and it will adjust. And then you can go to 2-minute and 1 minute as well. And that opening range will adjust on those time frames for you. So you don't necessarily have to have it set specifically to 5 minutes. But I will set it to the 5-minute time frame so that we'll have some consistency throughout. And then you can also see the break from one day to the next day. So we're back to the 9:30 hour. And I'm going to, I don't think I set it as a replay though, did I? Let's see. I'm gonna hit actually, I am in play. Let's go back. Let's see, that's 12 o'clock. So I'm going to down there. Let me stop it and start it back. Let's go get an opening time frame. Okay, this would be for actually this morning. Click the replay, and I'm going to drag it back. See. $9:30. And then I'm going to click the play. All right, and you can see the opening range for the day for Amazon, July the 20th. Opening range is determining, it will actually, depending upon what the range is for the day, it will actually expand as the candles increase. But what we're waiting to do is actually get to the 9:45 hour. So we've gone, this is a 5-minute candle, and then this is a 5-minute candle, and then another 5-minute candle. Now I'm going to pause here because we have actually gotten to 9:55. The concept of the opening range is it's going to determine the high of the day for the first 15 minutes. And it's also going to determine the low of that candle for 15 minutes. And then what's going to happen is you're going to follow the trend of the candle. What, depending upon whatever time frame you have it on, you still follow the trend of the candle. You can see that with this particular activity for the day, you're seeing a downtrend. You have the 9:40, 9:45. That's when it actually truly sets, and then it follows. Your candles actually trend in whatever direction they're going to go in. They can go high or they can go low, but the ideal is to allow those candles to process, and then depending upon which direction they go in, I'm going to hit play. You're going to want to make a determination to get into your trade based on the movement of the candle. If it breaks the high, which this one actually broke the low. But my philosophy in using opening range is to actually allow for that candle to completely clear. So in other words, close. This candle was still on the line, but then your next 5-minute candle here opened up and closed below that range. And then that is when I would actually go in and do a sell. Because I'm using the paper trading method here, with with TradingView. So then I would have actually gone in and taken for options, I would have taken a put, and it more than likely would have been a strike of 133 or 132 on Amazon. And then I would have continued to trade this down, continue to trade it down. And now, in most instances, I would also have maybe another indicator. I do have the BTC Charlie, which is actually showing that this is a bearish movement activity that's taking place here. And you can see that these two moving averages are following the trend. Now you see a potential change, remembering that these are 5-minute candles. And so you want to make a decision as to whether or not you're going to stay in the trade or you're going to actually close out the trade. But you've actually had a really great movement in the trade, because you can see that that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 minutes. So it's 10:35 that you've been in that trade. And then from here, you can see that that trade is starting to consolidate a little bit, and then determine whether or not the trade will continue. I actually would stay in the trade for a little bit, because I'm going to watch to see whether or not it truly breaks the trend by going upward. I'm watching the TTM squeeze, and I'm watching the volume bars, and I'm also watching the BTC Charlie to determine whether or not the trend is going to change. But that overall is how you would change trade opening range, the opening high, opening low of the day. And depending upon which direction the trade goes in, and if it breaks the high or the low, then you make the determination to take a call. Hope that will help you. And if you have any questions, reach out to Bitcoin Queen on Queen of Trades Discord, and I can answer any questions that you may have. Appreciate it. Thank you. You done?
Okay, everyone. So that was the opening range
sorry.
trading for first 15 minutes. It is okay. So, I mean, she made it very simple. You know, she told you that, you know, as long as a candle closes above or beneath the opening range line, you're able to make the move, whether you're playing for a put or you're playing short, you're playing a call or you're playing long. It's all the same thing. So that would be all for the opening range, guys. All right.